Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Shay, your local numerologist. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. Make sure you are subscribed to my other channel, Queen Spirit 1126. Alright, and I'm a little late, but I definitely wanted to go ahead and do the week ahead just because I like fucking doing them, okay? That is just that. Alright, so for the week ahead, I got loyalty is coming into question. Don't be loyal at the detriment to self. No one worthy would ever require that. Karma is high. Endings will play on repeat, but don't live in regret. We all reap what we sow. Live your best life. And then gaining some type of freedom, releasing chains that once held you. All right, so first we're going to get into loyalty is coming into question. Don't be loyal at the detriment to self, okay? And then no one worthy will require that anyway. No one worthy of your loyalty will ever ask you to, cut yourself so that they could drink your blood because now they're suddenly a vampire. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to see you hurt so they could be doing better in life. No one who cares would do that. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's going on with loyalty. Spirit, can you clarify what we got going on for loyalty? Okay, so I got two swords at that. So we got the 4 of swords and we got the 7 of swords. So somebody's a thief and they want you to kind of like, I don't want to say lay with them, but they want you to lay with them. Look at them. They're a fucking joke. I'm telling you what's on the bottom. 10 of Wands, a burden. Wow. Okay. With the 4 and 7 being 11 here, there's definitely a vibe that Spirit is trying to push you on and push you forward to something new, right? But you have to kind of push yourself. Like I've been telling y'all, right? My new favorite saying, I could buy you the plane ticket, but I can't make you get on the plane, right? So Spirit has purchased the plane ticket for you, the train ticket for you, but you have to get on there yourself because you have someone over here who is literally trying to create new burdens in your life. They want you to stop and stand still. They don't want you to move forward, right? So we got the 2 of swords upright. We got 2 of swords in reverse. So it's something that you haven't been paying attention to that's suddenly going to be like, bam, like right in your face. It's like this sudden realization of something happening. It's like a tower moment, honestly. And so you're gonna get this realization and you're gonna be like, holy shit. I can't believe I didn't notice that. I can't believe I didn't let it slide. And then you're going to be reconsidering your loyalty or whatever is going on with this person or this energy. It might not be a person. As I said, y'all, like when you guys get my readings, especially the numerology readings, it's really important that you keep an open mind because some things are an energy, and an energy can present itself in something that keeps happening all the time. It can present itself in a job, a person, a group of people. It can present itself in your mindset. You know what I'm saying? So I want you guys to keep an open mind, even though you might have somebody in mind. Keep in mind that it may be something else, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify this loyalty. Okay, so we got Ace of Swords. All right, and we got the 5 of Wands. Okay, so I didn't discuss this where we have the 5 of Swords and the 2 of Swords because the 5 of Swords represents a defeat, a winning at all costs. So something or somebody, something in your life that has been impacting you, and it's like no matter what, you can't move past it. You can't beat it. It's like when you're in a dream and, you keep ending up in the same place. It's like you're trapped and you finally get out, but you end up back there anyway. This is kind of vibe that I'm getting here. with the Two of Wands, because we have, I'm sorry, the Two of Swords twice on the bottom here, is that you are really about to see somebody playing in your fucking face. That's how I feel. Five of Wands on the bottom. Five of Wands represent some kind of conflict, right? Some kind of fight, competition. Somebody who they want to defeat you, they want to beat you. That's what I'm getting. So the truth is that removing yourself from this situation is going to bring you some sort of peace. But you don't want to lay down with a dog either. So make sure you guys are getting your meditation in, but also make sure that you're not putting yourself in a place where you're doing things that you don't want to do. That's what the Four of Cups remind me. When I see the Four of Cups, I just hear, I'm not doing shit I don't want to do. Don't do things that you don't want to do. And so the Four of Cups can definitely represent withdrawing, right? Emotionally, like, I don't want to participate in this anymore. You might find yourself withdrawn and no longer wanting to participate in this, I'm going to say third party situation. It's not a cheating situation. This is a situation where somebody keeps trying to include you in some shit that doesn't have anything to do with you, right? So it is third party, but this doesn't have anything to do with lovers. Okay, let's keep going. So we got the Magician. Yeah, this is that feeling, like I said in the beginning. Being loyal to yourself. You're the person that matters to you, right? You're the main character in your life. I know people say that like it's a bad thing, but no, you honestly and truly are. You're the one that creates your destiny, creates your future. You decide if you want to go left or right. Nobody else can decide that. And even though I'm getting that somebody's going to want you to work on a project with them. But whether you choose to do that project or not is fine. You have to stand your own ground, right? So I'm getting that loyalty is something that you might have to this person, but you have to make sure that even if you decide to work on this with them, that it's not something that would injure you. And in addition to that, make sure that your voice is heard. Because with the 11 here and the Magician, Spirit is definitely fast-pacing something, moving something forward for you. So there's like a fast-paced energy here where something's going to be coming in pretty quickly, right? But the Four of Swords is you still have to take time to step back and think about it. You have to consider the consequences of your actions and you know how it would benefit you. But the energy is very fast paced, right? So be careful of anybody or anything that wants to put more on your plate than you can handle, right? They want to put so much on your plate you're not going to be able to eat it all anyway, so you end up throwing it away or something like that. Like, you don't want that energy. You want to only take on things that you can handle. So what I'm getting is that somebody may want to work with you, but it might be to make themselves look good. So they might want to bring you onto some type of team, overwhelm you with work, and then be like, oh, well, I got all mine done or something like that. Like I said, if you guys take this job, take this opportunity, whatever the case may be, make sure that you don't bite off more than you can chew, okay? So that's all I have for that. So second part of the reading I have is that the past is on repeat. Karma is high. Endings will play on repeat, but don't live in regret. We all reap what we sow. Live your best life. Now, when I wrote that, don't live in regret, it's definitely in regards to allowing somebody or, you know, something else to lead you in a certain direction that you didn't really want to go in, something that you didn't really want to deal with, you did it anyway, or maybe you did want to do it and it just didn't turn out correctly. Karma is high though, right? So make sure that you spend this week righting your wrongs, and don't dig any type of deeper grave into anything that you moved past already. So if you've already passed it, if you already done your due diligence and you moved on from the situation, you don't have to defend yourself. Don't drag yourself back into that energy, because I definitely get that somebody is trying to come through and kind of throw the past in your face. Throw it up. And this could be somebody that you really cared about too. So we have the King of Cups. King of Cups is giving me shady, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. King of Cups is coming off shady as shit. King of Cups and the Knight of Wands. We got the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay, so I do feel like your energy is this Queen of Pentacles. Like, you have gathered and accumulated things, okay? This could be, job. It could be intelligence, whatever the case may be. You have accumulated things. And you're moving to a pretty good place in your life, okay? Even if you don't see it, that is what I'm telling you. So what we have with the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands, someone, some kind of energy is trying to come through and disrupt that. And remember how I told you guys things are moving pretty quickly? They are. The Knight of Wands moves very fast, right? So fire is fire is the fastest moving sign in the deck, just period. It just moves really quickly. And water is going to slow it down. Water is going to slow it down a little bit. So that tells me that definitely use your intuition, especially dealing with somebody who is overly passionate, okay? So the past is playing on replay. I do get that there is something that happened in the past that you might have made a rash decision on that you're still paying for today. And Spirit is saying it's fine. Don't regret, giving somebody too much. Don't do it again. Don't regret giving yourself up for some kind of energy or something like that. Don't regret that, because it all made you who you are today. And even though you probably wouldn't do it again because it wasn't that smart and it didn't make you feel good, it still made you who you are today. And you should absolutely adore the person that you are today. So let's go ahead and clarify, past on repeat. I mean, somebody is really trying to bring up the past, guys. And I want you guys to be a little bit wary of that. So we got the Queen of Cups. And she's facing away from the King of Cups. Why? Because something about this King of Cups energy has brought some kind of grief. It has also created this energy where she had to put up walls. So I get a vibe that somebody is trying to make you feel guilty about some kind of walls that you have created and put up. And so Spirit is like, use your intuition, right? So we got Queen of Pentacles energy here, and the Queen of Pentacles is definitely somebody who stands in their choices, who is very loving and very nurturing, but is also very sure of themselves. So make sure that you are sure of the intuition that you have, and make sure that you are sure of the choices that you make. It's okay if everything in the past hasn't gone perfectly. One thing about the Knight of Wands is that he is pretty immature, right? And the King of Cups can be someone who uses their emotion as a weapon, not to get closer to somebody, but to destroy or use it to manipulate some kind of situation. That could definitely be true of the King of Cups. So whatever this energy is, it definitely left your intuition needing to be rebuilt, right? And that's the reason why there's grief here. That's the reason why there's walls built up. But you also have a spiritual protection over you, and that's something that it shouldn't be ignored. Okay, so make sure you're living your best life. We all pay our karma back. It doesn't matter if you want to or not. So it really ain't no point of worrying about it, because you're going to pay the karma back regardless of whether you want to or not. And a lot of times you already have. When you let somebody take advantage of you, use you, a lot of times that karma is being used. A lot of time that karma is rebuilding yourself after you left that situation. All right. Anything else for this? Some kind of ending or replay? I'm telling you. We got the Ace of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. This could be you or them, right? It could be you that was like, well, I need to be the best, so I'm going to do whatever I have to do to be the best. Or it could be, somebody else that you were dealing with, somebody else in your life. But we do have this energy of winning at all costs. Juggling this, what I'm getting right here with the Two of Pentacles, that it's a juggle between this intuition and this wanting to be a winner, wanting to have it all. So the message I'm getting right now is that some of you guys wanted to build some kind of opportunity, something. You wanted to build something with somebody, and your intuition told you that it wasn't going to work with them, but you're like, no. We could really do this. We could make this happen. And it turned out negatively. It turned out in you kind of being on the losing end of things. So that's going to replay. And so just to be clear, when that is replaying in your mind, take it as a lesson. Take it as a blessing. Don't take it as, oh, I really fucked that up. Pay attention to what's being replayed. Pay attention. Not so you could be like, oh man, I made a mistake here, but you could be like, oh, I see what I did wrong. I should have did this instead of that. Take it like that, okay? So that's all I have for that. I'm gonna move on to the last one. I'll be right back. All right, so last but not least, for the last part of this week, I wrote gaining some type of freedom, releasing chains that once held you. Okay, so you guys are definitely breaking free from some type of energy here. Okay, what is the collective breaking free from this week? What kind of energy is the collective breaking free from this week, Spirit? What type of energy here? Okay, so we got Queen of Swords. All right, so Spirit is saying lack of boundaries. You guys are going to learn how to create those boundaries appropriately, but not over boundaries, okay? Not over boundaries. So we got Ace of Pentacles, what's that? King of Wands, Knight of Cups right here. Okay, so you guys are going to have a new opportunity to speak your truth. You won't be held back or held down by some kind of lies that were told about you, some kind of untruths that have been kind of holding you back. It's almost like being blackballed in an industry, right? They tell everybody not to hire you. They could say whatever they want because whoever they're telling not to hire you, they're not checking back up to make sure, those things that they heard about you are true. So yeah, you guys have missed some opportunities because of some kind of lies about you, but your truth is going to be out, right? So the Knight of Cups is definitely giving, like you're carrying in this new intuition. So you guys are listening to your guides a lot more, listening to your heart, listening to what you really feel. I'm also getting ethics and morals are at play. So the things that you care about and the way that you move, you are feeling more confident in. And the King of Wands, the King of Wands gets shit done. So there's definitely this vibe of getting something done this week. Something that you couldn't before because of either a lack of boundaries or just being too protective of yourself. So let's go ahead and clarify what's going on, what freedoms are being gained this week, Spirit. Okay, I'm just gonna take all of these because they all came out together. So this may definitely have something to do with work. We got opportunity and Eight of Pentacles. Something that you've been working on for a long time. So, Wheel of Fortune is good luck, right? I mean, the Wheel of Fortune can go either way, honestly. It's kind of the return of karma. That wheel, it keeps spinning. But I definitely am getting with the spider web here. Somebody's getting caught up in their web of lies, right? Of how they try to defeat you. And I'm also getting that you guys are going to take another perspective on this defeat. So this is like I was saying earlier, how there is going to be some kind of ending that is on replay, right? Right. Sorry about that. So earlier I was talking about the past being on replay, and you really seeing how that really worked out for you. It wasn't a curse. It was really a blessing. You know that saying, rejection is God's blessing. Well, it's more than that. Protection, excuse me. It's more than just protection and blessing. Like it was part of your path, right? And so that's why I don't want you guys to be worried about, the past coming back to bite you or anything like that. Move in love, move in intuition, and do the things that you know you are meant to be. If you are confused on your destiny, take a look at your life path. The life path tells you what your destiny is. Of course, we're all different, so it plays different. But I did life path readings and I did expression destiny readings, which expression destiny is the walk you'll take to get to your destiny. So make sure that you guys take a look at those readings and really get to know who you are and what you need to do. But back to this, you are gaining some type of freedom. Because somebody is caught in their web, because you have worked so hard on something, you're actually going to start seeing benefits of that. We all reap what we sow, right? Well, that's true. And if you're sowing good seeds, then guess what? You're going to reap good rewards. And sometimes it takes time to grow, right? A tree is going to keep growing and growing and growing. But just because it lives in these stages of being like an infant for so long, just because it's small for so long, doesn't mean it isn't growing, doesn't mean it isn't moving forward. You guys have to pay attention to the growth. And I think that's why the endings are going to be on repeat, because you really need to pay attention to how much you've grown, how far you've come, how many things you're like, yeah, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to participate in that anymore. Like, yeah, they won. Good for them. I don't need the last word. They can have that. Things like that. Very hardworking energy here. Okay, so I'm being drawn back to the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is going to be an opportunity to prove yourself and your boundaries. Somebody felt like they could do whatever they wanted to you, right? And I almost get a feeling like they're going to come back, or they're still in your life, but they're going to try that shit again. And you're just not going to go for it, because you're just not about that energy. You're not about letting someone use and abuse you and take advantage of you and all of that. So whoever and whatever this is definitely, they're in for a rude awakening. This is not going to be good for them. All right. So anything else here being released from some chains? Anything else being released from chains? I mean, somebody spread some pretty major lies about you. Somebody, what I'm getting here is that somebody went out of their way to ruin your reputation, to cause some kind of downfall, right? But again, it's like it pushed you into your destiny. That's all it did. That's all it did. So we got the Queen of Cups, the Magician. We saw the Queen of Cups earlier, yeah, in the second part of the reading. And we saw the Magician too. Magician back out here. 5 of Wands. Okay, so gaining some type of freedom. You guys have manifested your way out of some kind of battle. And it's more than just, hey, I'm walking away because I don't want to fight with you anymore. Somebody is actually losing their will to fight with you. Somebody is losing their will to stay in competition with you, to stay in a battle with you. Okay, and this is something that you manifested for yourself. You have finally become the leader in the destiny of your choice. And this week is, this week is going to prove it. Okay, so I'm not saying that all the trees and the flowers are going to be blossoming for you, but I am telling you that this week is going to prove to you that that tree is growing, that that seed that you planted is coming to fruition. You will have hard physical evidence that your hard work is paying off. There's no more, oh yeah, maybe I wait, let's see, da da da. No, you guys are getting some well-deserved things. And that's what I said. We always get what we deserve. Sometimes it is delayed. Sometimes we get things in between that we don't quite feel like we deserve it. But we all have to pay for our past mistakes, our past lives. And sometimes that can be injurious in a life where you feel like, hey, I'm keeping my head up. I'm doing the right thing. I'm not out here hurting people. Well, you've hurt people before and you have to pay karma back for that, even if it wasn't in this life. That's the way this shit works. Listen, I ain't make up the rules, y'all. I'm just telling you. So don't feel bad when things go wrong. Just know if something does go wrong in your life, and I'm saying this in general, not for this week, but just know if something does go wrong in your life, you're clearing up karma. Like you handled that. Bam. Right? Negative things a lot of time are karma that you're paying from past life. And you don't want to carry that into the next life. You don't want to avoid any of that. You just want to get it out of the way. You guys have gotten some karma out the way. Okay? So now it's time to start living your best life. That's what I see. I'm like excited right now. That's all I have, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you next time.